What do you do?
I'm a business development manager for a large bank in the Northeast.
Tell me if there's anything interesting about your job.
Absolutely not. No. It's interesting to me, but I'm sure that it would probably go right over your head.
You're always very quick, are you, Howard?
In some things, yes. In other things, I like to take my time, if you know what I mean.
I've absolutely no idea what you mean. What do you mean?
Somehow I don't doubt that.
Seems like the host turned into the weakest link. But how are you gonna get mad when you started it, and then act so confused?
Oh God, what if when he sees me, I like him and he knows it? What if he opens up a door and I can't close?
If a woman, a straight woman, says she likes feminine men, why is that? It could be two reasons. You have a lot of masculine energy within you, or you're a lesbian. You just might be gay as hell, man. So if you're a lesbian, just say you're a lesbian.
There's another part of this whole pride thing. Listen, if it was just rainbows and love is love, there's no problem with that. If you look at 9 or 10 of these pride events, it's grown men and grown women wearing bondage gear, smacking each other. Often children are involved to watch this spectacle.
No, then.
If you want equality...
Well, Sam Smith, he's always up there. They. Sam is a they pronoun. Sorry, please finish.
Sam used to be a he too, right? And we can't keep up with any of them. Demi Lovato used to be they, them. Now she's a she again. He's been a he. He wants to be called they, them. He'll be back to being a he again.
It is so funny.
They can't make their minds up what they are.
Both of you are straight, and you're saying you're exhausted.
How do you know I'm straight? How dare you get my sexuality?
Like, let's not play games here.
I don't remember Tommy revealing her sexuality.
There are 72 countries.
Would you date someone who's plus size?
Who's fat?
Yeah.
No, I don't like that. Not trying to be rude, but me personally, I don't like fat girls. You know?
Why?
I just don't want to come home to a fat.
Okay, why is that? Why is that?
Because
you can be honest. There's no right or wrong answer. Be honest.
I just don't like fat girls. That's simple. I just don't like them. Me personally, I just don't like them.
Okay, then what's your type?
I don't know, like skinny, I guess. Like she has to be less than like 140, 150.
I appreciate the honesty.
Yeah, me personally. I mean,
no, that's okay.
No disrespect, you know. I just don't. Me personally, it's not.
No disrespect. Then why'd you say fat bitch? Then?
I don't know. Petite only. It's his preference.
Okay, what's your preference?
Petite.
I ain't gonna lie, I agree with her. It seems like he was just being provocative for the camera. You can give your opinion without being disrespectful. Sometimes, especially when you're talking to women, it's not what you say, it's how you say it.
So my boyfriend turned red pill, and at this point we haven't spoke for about a month. And I can't cope with the fact that someone who I saw is so compassionate and thoughtful and intelligent, so caring and open-minded, just completely did a 180. They were just so supportive and caring, and even when I would have my self-sabotaging episodes, they still loved me. I feel like red pill men stole my future husband from me because I really thought this was the person. I don't want anybody. I don't want to be with anybody.
Good, die
alone. If they're gonna do that to me, if they could just treat me that way.
All right, I wanna. It's like, I don't want to be with anyone. She wants all this sympathy. Okay, then die alone, just like the men do. Oh my gosh.
This message is for my future husband, so if you're not my future husband, please keep scrolling. Daddy, I don't want to work anymore.
Sometimes we actually have to put in work to not work anymore. So it would help to put oneself out there to find a husband and ultimately get more rich.
Years ago, I worked in a call center, and I had a female employee that reported to me, and just very kind to me, just like the type of person you want to help win. She comes to my office, she was like, "Boss, can I use your phone?" I was like, "Sure." She gets on the phone, and she's like, "What? I told you that. Why you did it?" And then hangs up. She's like, "Thanks, boss." And I was like, "Yeah." Now this is somebody that was on my team for years, so I was like, "May I ask who you were speaking to?" She was like, "Oh, that was my husband." I said, "May I give you some feedback?" She said, "Yes." I said, "Please don't speak to me better than you speak to your husband."
Oh, he might have just saved her marriage. I don't know who needs to hear this, but if your woman can go to work and talk to those people respectfully, she can come home and talk to you respectfully. If she can serve her boss without attitude, she can serve you without attitude. If she can be on her period period and be nice to her boss, she can be on her period and be nice to you.
What gender do you think you are?
I'm a male.
Okay, well, maybe I think you're a woman.
No, legally I'm a male.
What if I say I don't believe you?
Doesn't matter.
What gender do you think I am?
I would assume you're female.
Yeah, see, you're making assumptions.
Yes.
I identify as non-binary.
Respectfully, it doesn't matter.
It does matter.
And what pronoun should I use?
You should use they, them pronouns.
What if I don't?
If you don't, I would consider that disrespectful, and that's actually an act of violence to intentionally misgender someone, yes.
Here we come to the issue, and this is why I'm out here. You just said that's an act of violence. That means
Yes.
it's an actionable offense. That means it's a crime.
I did not say that.
You said it is an act of violence against you.
I said it's an act of violence, and I said misgendering anyone's an act of violence.
Yes, you said it is an act of violence against that person. That is, in fact, a crime. We have no idea how many pronouns there are. We can never know how many pronouns there are. And to not use a proper pronoun
You could ask.
is an act of violence against them. Did you ask my pronouns before you sat down?
No, I didn't ask your pronouns because
Why?
I haven't referred to you with pronouns.
You didn't ask my pronouns, though. You just said you can ask.
So what are your pronouns?
But you didn't ask.
What are your pronouns?
You just talked about me being privileged. You understand no one goes around asking pronouns before they speak with people.
Why are you guys looking at me? Listen, we got all the audio, we got all the chat logs. I'm talking to Allie. We're gonna talk about it, all right? Oh my God. I'm just trying to have fun here.
23-year-old Christopher Carey, a transgender online sex predator from Hastings, Nebraska, believed he was communicating with a 12-year-old girl from Lincoln, Nebraska.
You were talking to her last night about, sex and...
You just gotta know the pull-out game.
You wanted to take Allie to a dark place and make out?
We'll drive around, go somewhere, and we could go somewhere in the dark or something to make out and stuff.
Chris, get the away from me.
Now we're going to place tons of pressure on Hastings PD, the detectives, and everyone involved to make sure Chris is prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law and justice is served.